students, welcome to all of you in the 6th lecture of Introduction to Language Learning. Well, in this lecture we will discuss about Introduction to Semantics. Relating to semantics, we will further discuss about what is semantics, definition of semantics, scope of semantics and its origin, different theories, concept of meaning, semantic features and semantic roles. At the end, we will conclude overall about this lecture. Now let's start about what is semantics. Semantics is basically the study of meaning that is used to understand human expressions through language and its properties. Linguistic semantics has been defined as the study of how languages organize and express meanings. The term semantics derived from Greek word that's the sign, and it was coined by the French linguist Michel Briel, who is commonly regarded as the founder of the modern semantics. Semantics is the branch of linguistics that deals with the study of meaning, changes in meaning, and the principles that govern the relationship between sentences or words and their meanings. Now we discuss about the scope of semantics. Semantics is the study of meanings in the language. We know that language is used to express meaning which can be understood by others, but meaning exists in our mind and we can express as well what is in our mind through the spoken and written forms of language, as well as through gestures, actions, etc. In other words, semantics is that level in the linguistic analysis where meaning is analyzed. Now we discuss about the history of semantics. It has often been pointed out, and for obvious reasons, that semantics is the youngest branch of linguistics yet. Interest in what we call today problems of semantics was quite alive already in ancient times. In ancient Greek, philosophers spent much time debating the problems of the way in which words acquired their meaning. The words in themselves, Socrates pointed out, that gave us no clue as to their natural meaning except for the nature of their sounds. Towards the end of the century, 1897, Briel published an important book, that's Essai de Sémantique. In many ways, it marks the birthday of semantics as the modern linguistics discipline. Briel did not only provide the name for new science which became general in use, but also circumscribed more clearly its subject matter. In 1887, 10 years ahead of Lazare, Suzanne, who published a remarkable book on semantics. Within the process of development of young linguistics discipline in 1921 to 1931 decade has a particular significance. It is marked by the publication of three important books by Josh Trier and C.K. Ogden and J.K. Richard, The Meanings of the Meaning. It is pronounced the word Ogden and J.A. Richards. Well, we move forward. Now discuss about semantic development. The average child masters about 50 words by the age of 18 months. These might include words such as milk, water, juice, and an apple. Afterwards, they acquire 12 to 16 words a day. By the age of 6, they master about 13 to 14,000 words. The most frequent words include adjective like expressions for displeasure and rejection, such as no, yes. They also include social interaction words such as please and bye. Here are some semantic errors which are committed by the children. The first category is overextension, the second one is underextension, and the next one is verb meaning, and the last is the meaning, how they create meaning. The first we discuss it's overextension. When a child says or hears a word, they might associate what they see or hears as more generalized concept that the real meaning of the word. For example, if they say cat, they might overextend it to other animals with the same features. The next one is underextension. It involves the use of lexical items in an overly restrictive fashion. For example, cat may only refer the family cat and no other cat, or dog may refer to certain kinds of dogs that the child is exposed to. The next is verb meaning. When our preschool child hears the verb fill, he understands it as the action, that it is working as a action. When a child adds a new word to his vocabulary, he is not immediately aware of its full range of meanings. More time is required to acquire this additional knowledge. Now we discuss about the different theories we already discussed in the class. The first one is the theory that is the signifier and the signified, which concept is given by the de Saussure. According to him, that there is a link and there is association between the sound image and the concept, that is the symbol. And the next one is Ogden and Richards triangle. According to them, that this relationship between word and concept basically that shows the triangle. The first aspect here is the thought or reference. Reference or thought, it's a basic concept, and that it changes into symbol and referent. According to this theory, there is no direct link between symbol and referent, language and the word. This link is established via a thought or a reference, the concept of our minds. It avoids the problem faced by naming the words. That's classification of words. Now we discuss about the concept of meaning. A piece of language conveys a dictionary meaning and connotation beyond the dictionary meaning. Information about the social concept and the social context of language use. That's the speaker's feelings and the attitudes, rubbing off one meaning on the author's meaning of the same word when it has two meanings, and the meaning because of habit occurrence. If we discuss about the connotation basically is the associative meaning, the helping meaning. Then additional meaning, we can say that. Geoffrey Leach, in his book Semantic, a Study of Meaning, in 1974, he just breaks down the meaning into 7 types or ingredients, giving a primacy to conceptual meaning. Conceptual or denotative meaning. Remember that denotative meaning that relates to dictionary meaning or original meaning or the real meaning or the natural meaning. Then whenever you listen this word denotative, it means dictionary meaning. Conceptual meaning is also called logical or cognitive meaning. It is the basic propositional meaning which corresponds to the primary dictionary definitions. Here is the example: blue. Blue is the color and the girl was blue. These are the real meaning. These are the dictionary meaning. These are the natural meaning, the original meaning. Now we discuss about the connotative meaning. I already discussed about connotative meaning. That's means associative meaning, additional meaning, or further meaning. You can discuss that as a associative meaning. Connotative meaning is the communicative value of an expression over and above its purely conceptual concept. Here is the example: blue is a color, but it is also a word used as to describe a feeling of sadness, as in she is feeling blue. Here the concept of blue is changed from the previous one. In denotative, we discussed blue as a color. Now here in connotative meaning, we discussed about the blue as a different meaning, as a conceptual meaning. It means sadness. Connotations can be either positive, negative, or neutral. Social meaning, the meaning that is used by social context. For example, the word is mother, it's a formal; mom, colloquial, it's an informal; mama, and there are different variety of words that can be used in social context. Next one is emotive or affective words or meanings. These words are used to evoke the reader or the listener their feelings or attitudes or the different behavior, showing the behavior. And the next is the reflective meaning. Reflected meaning arises when a word has more than one conceptual meaning or multiple conceptual meaning. We can say the pretty, cute, beautiful, and the next one handsome, good looking, elegant, sober. The one word that carries two or more than two meanings. Next one is the collocative meaning. Collocative meaning is the association of words word gets because of its meaning of word, which tend to occur in a linguistic concept. For example, one word relates to a family of words. One word relates to its roots. For example, fast. The word fast relates to reading, fast reading, my fast friend, fast color, fast road, fast car. The one word that relates to different other words, different other categories, but makes the sense. The next one is thematic meaning. The meaning arising out of the way in which the writer or the speaker organizes his message is called thematic meaning. The active form, we can say that the conceptual meaning is the same, just like that. Here are some different categories of semantics: the semantic feature, semantic roles, and lexical relations as well. We discuss one by one. First of all, we discuss about the semantic features. Semantic features are the features that we can use the idea to describe the part of the meaning of the word as having either with the sign of plus or minus. For example, the entity, the word is man. In the man, there are so many features. For example, man is a human. Man is we can say that he is a adult, and there are so many other features as well. On the other hand, if we categorize the word girl, girl is a human, but girl cannot be a man. This is a negative feature, and it can be written in a negative form, and there are plus features and negative features. Same is with other categories of the words. Semantic roles. There are so many semantic roles. We discuss one by one, but some specific features which are described over here in this lecture. Words are not just containers of the meaning. They fulfill different roles within the situation, and these roles are called semantic roles. For example, the boy kicked the ball. The verb kicked describes an action, and this is the role. We can say the noun phrases the boy, the ball describes the roles of the entities such as people and things involve the action. Agent is the person, and we can say the one who is performing the action. This is called agent. And the theme in which the everything or action is being played, or for example, the boy kicked the ball. In this sentence, ball is the theme because it is affected by the action performed by the agent. And next one is the instrument and experience, location, source, and goal. And instrument is just like that entity, any type of instrument in the form of instrument, and location is the place, and all these are very easy. You can easily understand all these things. And the next one is the lexical semantics. Synonymy, the similar meanings, that is called synonymy, and antonyms, that are opposite meanings. And next one is the gradable and ungradable and non-gradable. These express the relations along with the continuum. For example, good and bad, these are the gradable, and if non-gradable, you can say that true, false, dead, alive, and this is also complemency, or you can say the representation of the only two opposite possibilities, that there is no middle ground or scale that is involved between the two words. Such synonyms include day, night. Polysemy. Poly means many, semi means meaning. Polysemy means lot of meanings, different meanings. One word that carries lot of meanings. Homonymy Homonyms are words which have quite a separate meaning but which have accidentally come to have exactly the same form. The term homonymy is used when a form written or spoken has two or more unrelated meanings. For example, we can see that there are similar meaning and similar and different meanings: bank, bank, bat, bat, and race, and race. Metonymy, there is another type of relationship between the words based simply on the close connection. Metonymy, we can see that one word that relates to a family of words. For example, a chair. We can see that this chair is and this it means different meaning, and this chair it means different meaning. And on the other hand, we can also give another example, just like king, crown, president, White House. This is the chain of the words that relates to each other, and these words have just like a family words. Well, now we conclude that semantics aims to look the meaning in language. This involves looking at word meaning and sentence meaning and how meaning can do to change over time. Well, thank you so much. We are going to finish this lecture.